What is up everyone, it's CMG here. So today we're on Marvel Rivals and I figured it would be a cool idea to do another one of these videos showing off some of my most played heroes after 300 matches in Season 1. Of course, I did something similar to this last season, so go ahead and check that video out as well. Now, to tell you the truth, this is all based off of playing quick play matches only, and I will admit, it's kind of pointless to do this as it isn't based on ranked play. Truth is, I still have competitive anxiety, so I've always considered quick play as the next best thing to do my best in the game. I have no idea if anyone feels the same way, so if you're just like me, don't be nervous, speak up, or at least I'm not the only one out there. Now, before we start, this also brings me on to another question that I've been wanting to ask anyone who happens to watch this. How do you feel about me possibly doing some quick play related content on the channel? Now, just because I suggest this right now, it doesn't mean that I'll go through with it, but I came up with the idea not so long ago and I felt it would be a nice idea for content. However, most Marvel Rivals gameplay on YouTube is based off of ranked play most of the time and there's hardly any quick play action. So if you ever wanted anyone on YouTube to do some quick play, then I'm happy to do that, but I feel it's kind of a pointless idea. I'll leave it up to anyone to decide on whether that's a good idea or not. Like I said, it's only a suggestion. Oh, and also, if you like this kind of content and you want to see more in the future, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It really does help me out a hell of a lot. Anyway, let's carry on with showing off some of my main heroes in Season 1. Now, I've heard somewhere that it's a huge benefit to be good with a handful of heroes rather than just being a one-trick, right? Now, the heroes I've been playing have thankfully been across all classes. As you can see, there is 4 heroes so far that I've clearly got the most hours, and I'm playing the most, mostly. Them being Magneto, there's Mr. Fantastic, there's obviously Invisible Woman, and we also have Luna Snow as well. I would say I'm more of a support player more than anything though, as you can see with Invisible Woman and Luna up here, and quite a lot of Mantis as well. Although, surprisingly, Mantis is all the way down here. Now, despite these 4 clearly at the top, I am doing my best to try other heroes as well. For example, I'm slowly dragging Winter Soldier into the line of mains, but I find his ultimate to be incredibly hard at getting value. That's just me though, you could be a lot different, you could be playing a lot better than me at this hero. But yeah, let's just talk about some of the heroes that I've been playing the most, and we've got to start with Invisible Woman. Oh man, this hero is so much fun, honestly. She has a 4-star difficulty ceiling, but despite that, I have taken to this hero like tea and milk. I love her kit specifically. She has a Psionic Vortex that damages enemies in an area, kind of like Sojourn's Disruptor ability in Overwatch 2. She can push enemies back, she can suck them in, she deploys small barriers to allies that not only protects them but also heals them, and of course her ultimate is a giant field that turns everyone invisible and slows every enemy movement. Gotta watch for Moon Knight when you use this though. His ult can be played right inside it and it'll kill everyone regardless. She can heal herself while she's invisible. She's, no pun intended, fantastic. Now I do see myself playing her alongside Luna Snow as well. And well, Luna is a hero I've really wanted to get good at as well, and not just because I bought her skin, but I've actually invested a lot into her as well, because using her kit is just as satisfying as Invisible Woman's. Though I will admit, I'm having a bit of difficulty surviving playing as Luna, and it all comes down to the fact that I struggle dealing with divers. So guys like Iron Fist, Black Panther, Spider-Man, Magic, Wolverine, and even Hulk, any one of those heroes see me in the backline, they just bully me the whole match, and I just think the skill issue on my part just lies in not being able to land my snowball on them. I really got to get better at doing that, otherwise I'm not going to be able to get much value or enjoyment. At least with Invisible Woman, you can super jump, turn invisible, get out of harm's way, and then heal up. Hopefully you won't get spotted. But with Luna, you just have this snowball and you just gotta hope it lands, otherwise you're dead. But yeah, like I said earlier, it's probably a skill issue, but I'm hoping that it'll get better over time, the more I play this hero. Now, as far as the other bits of Luna's kit goes, with her dancing ultimate, I've seen somewhere that you've got to focus more on damage boost first before you begin to heal, because by doing that it'll give your team the upper hand in dealing damage, and then when you apply the heal, it kind of replenishes anything that you've lost during that fight. Then you apply damage boost again to kind of clean up. It's more like a balance thing than anything else most of the time, but I guess the more times you do it, you know, the easier it gets, right? Alright, so Magneto, my good old friend, my old good buddy Magneto here, he's still a fun hero, very basic. You know, he has a time-gated deployable barrier, and he can block damage, and you can distribute bubbles to teammates. You know, he's like Reinhardt and Zarya all rolled into one hero, really. It does feel satisfying to throw a bubble on someone when they're about to die. It keeps them in the game for longer, I suppose. I'll play him when the team hasn't picked a Vanguard, and everyone's playing damage, and we've got at least one strategist. I seem to notice a lot of matches where everyone just chooses damage. There are instances where every single member of my team has picked a damage hero, and I have to choose whether to play strategist or Vanguard. A bit frustrating, but I guess you got to work with what you've got. I'm not going to just ask someone to switch off and just play something else. I'm not that kind of person, but yeah, I still enjoy Magneto. A lot of people seem to think that Doctor Strange, where is he? Down here. Doctor Strange, yeah, he's the better Vanguard though. I've played him in a few games, but only to complete challenges though. I haven't actually taken the time to practice him properly yet. As you can see, I've literally only played 21 minutes of him, but I guess I will in time. As for Magneto, I just use him whenever I feel the team needs an extra Vanguard or a Vanguard, and more often than not, I get a lot of good playtime out of him. His ultimate, I swear, does absolutely nothing. I don't know if it's just a skill issue on my part or not, but when I leap up in the air, when I trigger the ult, and then I just yeet my ball against the supports at best, and it feels like a complete waste. I don't know, maybe it does absolutely no damage, honestly. Maybe the devs might want to patch that up in a future season. Obviously, it's not up to me, in terms of my experiences at least. Maybe they'll tweak it so it's more effective than it is. Of course, too much power to it could cause a ripple effect in how other heroes can perform, so might be a shift in the meta somewhere. So they'll need to approach this with caution, obviously. And then we have Mr. Fantastic. Again, he's still a fun hero as well. Like, he's a Vanguard Duelist hybrid, so basically his kit is used to turn him from Duelist into Vanguard, I feel. Use all of his abilities to fill the gauge in the middle, to turn huge with tons of shields, and then you feel confident enough to swipe fists at anyone in front of you. He's very strong. I feel you can use him alongside another Vanguard player and get away with it, you know, if they're the only ones on the team. But, like Magneto, he's another hero where his ult has terrible value. I mean, you can bounce everywhere under the enemy till the cows come home, but unless the enemy has low HP, he's not going to do very much with that, unfortunately. Some people have actually said he's not a very popular pick in ranked, but I still get a lot of enjoyment out of him nonetheless. So far, he is my go-to duelist at the moment, among everyone else in that class. Speaking of duelists, let's take a quick look at the other duelists that I've been trying. So, yeah, Moon Knight, I've played him. He is annoying to play against. Like, his ult, like, they need to change that, because that is unbelievably overpowered. Obviously, when I'm playing Invisible Woman, I have to watch for his ult, because if he places that inside my invisible field, it'll kill everyone regardless, as I said. To play as him, I don't know, like, he's very hard to get any value. If you don't know what you're doing, I find it very difficult. Very, very hard hero to play with, but very annoying to play against. Same could be said about Winter Soldier as well. Like, he's very difficult to deal with, especially when he ults. Again, he just continuously ults all the time, depending on whether he can actually eliminate someone, because when he eliminates somebody using his ult, he can use his ult again, like, all the time. So yeah, if he kills your entire backline or your team, then you're in trouble. Magik. I remember saying in my last video that I didn't really get very many minutes in as Magik. I've had a chance to play with her in Season 1, a little bit. I've actually gotten more fun with her, actually. Again, bit of a fiddly hero, but I've got more enjoyment out of her. Because I remember before, I said I played with her for like merely 2 minutes and I didn't really get very much value. But this time, I've actually gotten at least 45 minutes out of her this time. And I've actually had a bit more fun with her. This guy, I've forgotten his name. I've literally forgot. I'll write it. I'll put it in the video. But yeah, this guy as well. I've only had like half an hour with him, and yeah, I feel that whenever I'm in the back, I can just chill out and just try and pick characters off, and I do get a little bit of value, but I don't really do very much. I just tend to just get on the high ground, stay in the back, and if I can shoot somebody in the head and kill them immediately, then I guess that's value. But more often than not, it's usually the team just carrying me whenever I use him. Scarlet Witch. I don't really use very much Scarlet Witch, honestly. Like, I tend to stay away from her most of the time. Like, if I do get a chance to play as her, it's merely just to try and suck people up for damage, and that's it, really. Rocket Raccoon has kind of fallen off as well. A lot of the streamers that I watch use a lot of Rocket Raccoon, and they really enjoy him. If I go back to Season 0, you'll notice that I did play quite a lot of Rocket. So 4.3 hours in the last season, but in Season 1, I've only played 15 minutes of him. And I think that's probably just because of the fact that I've just played Invisible Woman and Luna Snow most of all, and I've just kind of, he's just been, like, I've not had a chance to play him, basically. Hela, I played Hela a lot in Season 0, but she's kind of fallen off again in Season 1, probably because I just really haven't had the chance to play her because of supports, and also a lot of Mr. Fantastic. But it's like, when you sort of like try out these heroes and you think whether they're good or not, and then you just pick that one hero that you kind of prefer to use, you just kind of like use them instead of everyone else. So these are like kind of feeling out the game kind of heroes. Now, I've actually got some minutes in with Loki as well, and that's probably because I was in a bot lobby. Because I lost 2 games in a row and I was frustrated. So I was like, you know what, screw this. I'm just going to play a hero that I just haven't played before. Yeah, one match, one win on Loki, and I won. And that was in a bot lobby. So yeah, I just played as him one time. I've actually played a little bit of Adam Warlock as well, funnily enough. Only 2 matches as him. And how on earth have I managed to get any game out of Jeff? I played Jeff? Really? I don't understand how I've done that. Iron Man, again, like, he's down here at 5 minutes. What the heck? How have I not played enough of him? He's another one that annoys me as well. His ult is quite annoying. And then down here, and then again down here, these heroes I haven't even played with. Is there any hero down here that I've played in Season 0 that I haven't played? Yeah, Punisher. I haven't played enough of him. I haven't played very much him. Thor, haven't played him yet. Like, these heroes as well that are usually focused on dive, like Iron Fist. I haven't even tried him. Wolverine, again, another dive aspect hero. Haven't even tried him. Black Panther, again, I haven't even tried him. Like, I really need to get on and play these heroes because, like, I haven't really had a chance to play any dive. Oh yeah, and Spider-Man, yeah, another dive-inspired hero. Yeah, well, Spider-Man is like the hardest hero to master, so I'm not even going to try. I'm not even going to try Spider-Man. But yeah, these 4 heroes are literally the absolute, like, the Premier League of heroes that I'm playing right now, and they all feel really fun to play. They're all enjoyable, and I will get a chance to play some more of these heroes. Maybe I'll do another one of these videos in the future, doing Season 2, and I'll sort of like give you an insight as to, you know, what heroes, and see if it's any different from what I've done so far here. I don't know. Do you like this idea for a video? I don't know. Let me know in the comment section down below. So yeah, I've played 308 matches, only in quick play. This is not in ranked play. But yeah, let me know if you want to see some quick play gameplay on the channel. If not, I guess I'll give it a pass. But if so, I might consider it. Alright, this is going to be the end of the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this idea for content and you want to see more in the future, go ahead and click on the subscribe button. Send a comment, like the video, and then turn on your notifications. It really does help me out a great deal. You can also check me out on all of my other social medias, my Twitter account, my Discord, and of course my TikTok, and let's not forget as well my Instagram and my Threads. Thank you for stopping by, chaps. Have a great day, have a great life, be nice to your fellow gamers, because we are all human beings. I've been CMG as always. Until the next video, I shall see you later. Peace!